And a happy Monday, everyone. Welcome into News 10 Plus. I am Taylor Gattoni at the News 10 Plus digital desk alongside your first alert meteorologist, Justin Bradford.
Hello. How's it going?
It is feeling like a Monday.
It is definitely dragging along a little bit, I think, and having a little bit of the hazy skies this morning hasn't helped, but we are improving very quickly this afternoon, which is good to see, and maybe that'll brighten everyone up the rest of the week. Tomorrow's a beautiful sunny day. Wednesday's a beautiful sunny day. We're going to get some pleasant temperatures back in here. It should be really nice.
Perfect. We will say we're starting off with weather. Studio 10 is swamped today. They are very, very busy.
Yeah, they've got they're down some personnel today, and so just trying to get a really solid and great show for you, for everybody who wants to tune in at 3 o'clock to catch that. We are going to have a really fun show today. Lots of different things going on. We're excited.
There's a lot happening, and so we do know that Claudia Sella is giving you a little behind-the-scenes look at Beaumont Tower with the bells. And we do want to show you anything coming up with Studio 10. You can give Studio 10 shout-outs, whether it's a birthday, Justin, an anniversary, a milestone. If you did a great job, like you always do, predicting the forecast, then I'd give you a shout-out.
Cool.
Let's show people how it's done.
Gotta earn it.
Our website.
Yes, very good.
WILX.com.
Okay.
Justin's got the mouse. We're going to go to the top left screen to that little sandwich icon.
Yep.
Go to contests.
Down here.
Perfect. You're good at following direction. I like it.
Look at this.
Studio 10 shout out. You're going to scroll down a bit, and what do you see? Studio
Look at
10
that.
shout out. You want to click on that.
Perfect.
Perfect.
We'll wait for it to load. There it is.
You got it.
Excellent.
Scroll down just a little bit, and you're going to see where you can enter in your email address.
There
We've
it is.
already typed ours in, so we're just going to paste it real quick.
Oh,
We'll
perfect.
Command V
yes,
that.
yes.
Oh, Command V.
I thought I had it.
There you
it
go.
is. Perfect.
Brilliant. Submit your entry.
Excellent.
So email first, then submit your entry.
Oh,
and like Justin did
very
such
cool.
a great job doing, we'll give you a shout out.
Sweet.
You would enter your birthday, your street address, your phone number, who you want to give a shout out to, why you want to give them a shout out. Then you'll submit that, and Studio 10 will handle the rest. They can put it on Studio 10 anytime during their 3 o'clock show.
Yeah.
Again, anniversary, milestone, birthday. If you just want to say good job to anyone, you are more than welcome to do that.
And it's very easy to do.
It
So
is.
easy that I can do it.
Yes.
So if I can do it, probably most of you at home can do it too. So very cool.
And what, again, we give you that shout out because it is not easy forecasting all of the temperatures, what's going on outside. We had that concern with the hazy skies and the smoke from the wildfire smoke in Canada. So we do want to show people what's going on outside because you always do a good job with that. I would not know what I'm doing.
Well, you know, this has kind of been the big thing, right? Is we had the smoke that we were dealing with, and now it's starting to fade out. We brought in a few fair weather clouds, and you can still see very, very faint traces of haze outside Meridian Company Skycam Network view, but it's much less even than it was this morning. That was much less than it was yesterday, so we are filtering the smoke back out of the region, and temperatures have been climbing as a result. We're back to 77. Got a nice west breeze, and the air is a little bit drier that's settling in. Now, we did have a first alert weather day ongoing through our morning shows in the middle of the day. We're kind of fading that out of the forecast since the smoke is improving, so that's a good thing, but the air quality alerts themselves for all the counties in gray here, that's everyone. Those still go through the evening. Currently, we'll see if those are lifted early or anything like that, but the air quality has been improving throughout the day, so that's good. But still, folks who do have, asthma or other respiratory issues, difficulty breathing, you want to limit your time outdoors, try not to do any strenuous exercise or activities. That'll help you headed towards the evening. And you can see that the wildfire smoke hour-by-hour model here is showcasing where that smoke's at. It's now moving down towards the south and east of our area here in mid-Michigan. By later on, you can see here at 9 o'clock, it's pretty much entirely exited our state, which is very good. It's good news. That'll stay down to the south. The jet stream kind of riding that down beneath us. Drier air and fresher air settles in, and so it'll be a lot more pleasant to breathe in, especially this evening and tomorrow and out into Wednesday as well. Our smoke, again, as you see here, continuing to stay out of the picture. We should have some deeper blue skies over the next couple of days to look forward to. Now, those numbers, again, have come up into the upper 70s. Many spots. Marshall's at 80 degrees, and again, those numbers hour by hour likely still have a couple more to go before they start fading down the other direction. This is going to be one of those cooler nights, and with the clear conditions and receding smoke, we likely get down into the mid to maybe even some low 50s tomorrow morning. So it will be a little bit of a cooler, maybe even kind of crisp feel in the air for the early start tomorrow. But we are looking to stay dry. Satellite and radar brought through very early in the morning a couple of showers, but those have since faded well off and away. You can see that off to the north and west, There's a little bit of scattered activity, but it's not really working down towards us. So we're staying away from the rain in this hour-by-hour forecast, which again showcases an evening that is very dry and quiet and smoke-free, down into the 50s overnight. So this starts tomorrow morning. We'll be a little bit on the cooler side across mid-Michigan, and then by the afternoon, I think we're back up near the upper 70s to around 80 degrees on Tuesday, and that's something that will follow even further out, headed out into that time frame. And so you can ignore the first alert weather day here for Monday. That is done. We had that this morning. It's now faded away, but what you'll notice is that we see temperatures coming back up. Mid-80s on Wednesday with the sunshine, bringing our only chance for showers and storms in this 10-day forecast. That's going to come on Thursday, and after that, it looks like we've got one of those pure Michigan, really great weekends here as we round out the summertime across mid-Michigan here in late July. Really good looking forecast, and by the time we get to that next week, midweek time frame, looks like we're going to crank the heat up a little bit. So we're back close to 90 degrees, upper 80s. Bring a little bit of that back into the forecast, but you know what? It's still July in mid-Michigan. We know we can get plenty of those 90-degree days this time of year, and I think next week we'll have a little more of that, but this week, numbers pretty comfortable outside. You can see those here. Friday, we might not even make it to 80 degrees. So that'll be kind of what we're following throughout this first alert forecast moving forward. Again, Thursday, really the only chance to see some showers at this point in time, maybe a storm. No severe weather expected. So this is a much more pleasant forecast. Things looking pretty nice moving forward here across our state.
Yeah, I was going to say, if anyone has any plans coming up in the next week or two, it's perfect summer weather if you want to jump in the pool, have a grill, take the dog for a walk, just to make sure it's not too hot.
And the weekend is great for it. That's the big thing in this 10-day is it looks like one of those really nice summer weekends. You get numbers in the low 80s, some sunshine, looking really, really good across the area.
Oh, no, it's perfect. And so just going to climb back up to the 90s on next Wednesday.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, and you know, some folks, that gives them a better opportunity for a pool day if it's near 90 degrees. More reason to jump in the water, I guess.
I don't blame them. You need a way to cool down.
Of course, yeah.
All right, we do want to show people if there's any way. You always have the First Alert Weather app, which we'll get to in just a second. Let's turn it back on over to WILX.com because if people click on First Alert Weather right there.
Of course.
They can always, Justin, find an in-depth look at, and you did that right there, that little article. If you click on read more, you get more than just a sentence.
Oh, yeah.
Look at all of that information that Justin puts for you. And better yet, you scroll down, he even gives you the almanac information. So anytime you're confused on whatever is going on, if you miss the forecast, if you had trouble hearing it because people are, busy talking in your kitchen, whatever the case may be, you can go to WILX.com, click on First Alert Weather. Justin typed out that entire thing to give you an in-depth look into the First Alert forecast. And yeah, you make sure you guys update this on the daily multiple times a day.
Yeah, and if you actually notice on there, this was updated. You can see at the top there 50 minutes ago. So I put that out just about, I don't know, it was about 20 minutes past 1 or so, maybe 1:25 when I updated this article. And Andy Provenzano, who is probably here or arriving here within the next few moments to get ready for your 90 minutes of news later on after, of course, Studio 10 and First at 4, which we will be a part of at First at 4. Andy will be updating that probably within the next hour. And so this is something that we're constantly updating and changing. We put a lot of effort into making a pretty clear, concise article for folks to read. It's got a lot of details and lets you know what to expect. And so if you want a little further in-depth ability to kind of read something off a page, enjoy it that way. We've got you covered on that in the First Alert forecast as well.
Or you got the First Alert Weather app, which anytime, before I even click on it, anytime I'm walking in the studio, if I have a question, if I just want to say hi, I always got to enter in quietly because usually they're recording radio or doing anything to give you the hour-by-hour updates on the First Alert Weather app.
Yeah, and those come in, like you said, we do those very frequently and often, and so those video updates very helpful to kind of get a little snippet of the First Alert forecast to start your day and know what you need to plan for. We've not only got the daily video updates, but we've got real-time traffic updates, hour-by-hour forecasts. We've got current and past radar, really everything you could need as far as our First Alert forecast goes. We've got you covered here on the First Alert Weather app. And again, all you need to do is download that for free on Google Play and in the App Store.
Yeah, and right there. Oh, well, you just saw Justin. He just popped away. It was real quick. But yeah,
there it was.
Right there. Look they're in the studio recording those. So they have all of their weather systems, everything pulled up so they can give you the best forecast. And again, it's real people doing it.
Of course.
There you go. Well, we also have some people making sure that they get you everything you need to know today during First at 4 and during our 90 minutes of news. We're going to see what's coming up, starting with First at 4. So on Mid-Michigan Matters today, we are bringing in the You've Got This project. And while You've Got This is definitely some words of inspiration, it also follows a nonprofit organization helping those going through chemotherapy, radiation, any sort of those cancer treatments. So we're actually bringing in a couple of survivors of cancer, whether they've survived themselves or they've also lost some people due to cancer. So they're talking about the You've Got This project, the whole mission behind it, and how they're helping people ease their symptoms as they're going through this time. Yeah. And then coming up, News 10 at 5, a horseshoe tournament, Justin, comes to Lansing. So we have all the action on that. News 10 at 5:30, bus passes for the Jackson Area Transportation Authority are being donated to those in need. We'll have more on who they're helping, again, coming up at News 10 at 5:30. And then News 10 at 6, the 2024 Chevrolet Traverse is unveiled at the Lansing Delta Township plant, and we were there to see it. So we're going to show you its unveiling, which is pretty cool. And actually, we were talking earlier, the funny part about the Chevrolet Traverse, because earlier this morning I accidentally said Travers, because I'm thinking up north for a second. I was having one of those Monday mind boggles, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so there
well,
we go.
and that's our Mid-Michigan way of, putting a little spin on a city name. You don't call it Traverse City, it's Traverse City. But those numbers, they're spelled the same. They're pronounced differently. We've got a city called Charlotte. I can't remember what the other one in North Carolina is, but anyway, it's pretty interesting. We like to put a little flavor on our words, right, in our city names. So it's just one of those.
There you go. Well, we also want to share what's coming up during our 90 minutes of news. We got a few reporters out there. So we have Tanaya, Deanna, and Aaron. We're going to start with Tanaya. All right, Tanaya, Aaron, and Deanna, thank you for sharing what you have coming up during our 90 minutes of news today. Again, Justin has that, just be cautious of some of the smoke. But it should be good.
Smoke's starting to fade out a little bit, which is obviously great to see. Hopefully it's a while before it returns to us here in Mid-Michigan. But we got you covered, that first alert forecast. Myself on Studio 10, First at 4, Andy Provenzano in our 90 minutes of news. We hope you join us for all of that. A lot of hard work going in, some great shows for us this evening.
Oh yeah, one more time we'll show you that 10-day forecast. Again, there's only that one rain chance coming up on Thursday, 60% chance. Other than that, Justin, looking like a pretty good summer forecast.
Yeah, this is a prime weekend for anyone who's trying to make plans. Go ahead and do so. Going to be a real nice one here in mid to late July across our state.
Perfect. Now, if you do want to check out, that is the First Alert Weather app, but also Studio 10 coming up at 3 if you want to stay tuned with them. Here's where you can go. It's their website, Instagram, email. You can also stay up to date with them by subscribing to their YouTube page at WILX Studio 10. You can see Studio 10 starting at 3, and you can see Justin at 3. You will see me starting at 4.
All right. Sounds good. Let's do it.
See you then. Happy Monday.